As of making this video, Super Mario Galaxy 2 has become 10 years old. Throughout the years of playing this game, I can confirm that this is one of my all-time favorite 3D Mario games. I still come back to play this game to this day just because of how fun it actually is. If you think that Super Mario Galaxy 2 doesn't keep up with the greatness of other 3D Mario games, hopefully this video can change your mind. Remember, before we begin, to like the video and subscribe for more Super Mario Galaxy 2 content. Now let's begin. Super Mario Galaxy 2 has great mechanics. Now I know what you're thinking, the mechanics are almost identical to the original Super Mario Galaxy. If both are really similar, how can Super Mario Galaxy 2 have better mechanics? Well, allow me to introduce you to the one thing that makes the mechanics much better in Super Mario Galaxy 2, the year the game was made. Super Mario Galaxy had the star cursor way too small and Mario just looks tiny than usual. This could easily just be me, but both of these factors in the first Super Mario Galaxy just ruined the mechanics for me. It just doesn't feel as accomplishing when jumping and spinning in the first game and shooting star bits out of your cursor. Alright, let's talk about power-ups. Super Mario Galaxy had great power-ups, but when it comes to Super Mario Galaxy 2, there are a ton more fun to use power-ups. Rock mushrooms and cloud flowers make their debut here, and these two power-ups are the funnest to play around with in Mario history. Now it is a shame that some of the first Super Mario Galaxy's power-ups didn't make it in, like the Ice Flower or Red Star. Of course, these power-ups are great, but they are highly underutilized compared to the Bee Mushroom, for example. Now we're going to talk about galaxies. The first galaxy that you head off to is Sky Station Galaxy. The first star is basically a tutorial on how to play the game. However, after you head back into that galaxy, it becomes overcome by the Sky Fleet and it feels like an entirely different level. The next galaxy introduces you to the Yoshi mechanics, which is great to teach you this mechanic really early in the game. Next you head off into Spin Dig Galaxy, which teaches you another new mechanic from the Spin Drill power-up. Then you get to jump through the clouds and then into a Toy Palace. This is creativity at its peak. This game introduces you to new power-ups very slowly and very well. This prepares you well for upcoming challenges in the future. Now, as a person that really enjoys a good story, I am very sad to admit that this game doesn't have a good story. Bowser just simply kidnaps a princess and wants to rule the universe. However, the post-game content is what's really good compared to most Mario games. After you beat Bowser, you get access to the special world. Now, this is pretty typical for most Mario games. However, after you collect all the stars in the game, which is 120, and beat the special world, you get access to another 120 stars, except these stars are green. These stars are spread across a multitude of all the galaxies you have previously beaten. Unlike normal power stars, the green stars are hidden in the galaxies, and you have to go out of your way and take on small challenges to collect them. After collecting all the green stars, you are introduced to the final challenge of the game, the ultimate test. This final level is no cakewalk. The first star is a basic introduction to the level and can actually be beaten quite easily. There are checkpoints throughout the level and it's basically practice for what's next to come. Now allow me to introduce you to one of the hardest Mario levels to ever exist, the perfect run. This level takes almost everything you've learned in the game and applies it to all in one level. Not to mention that there are no checkpoints at all, which by the way, this level is decently long. Now with an added bonus, you can't take any damage at all. You have one singular hit point in this star. So if you get hit once, you have to start the level all the way from the beginning. Kinda reminds me of Geometry Dash in a way. After everything is done, you get to talk to Rosalina, who gives you the final star, which gives you a total of 242 stars. This game is massive and really well thought out for a sequel. The game presents you with challenges slowly, which prepares you for one final challenge. This is why Super Mario Galaxy 2 is one of the best 3D Mario games. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below and don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications.